What's going on, guys? My name is Omega and welcome back to another Apex Legends video. So today I want to talk about the Battle Pass because in the past couple of days we've actually had so many people on Reddit and just Twitter complaining about how the new changes to the Battle Pass were pretty dumb. I mean, a lot of the stuff that they did was obviously just to make it so that you take longer to actually complete the Battle Pass. So I understand all of the problems that it has. For those of you guys that don't know, in the beginning of Season 7, Apex actually introduced a Star Battle Pass system, which is very similar to what we had in the first season of Apex. Basically, this was supposed to make the Battle Pass more grindy and harder to complete. Another just crazy weird thing that EA just randomly changed is that usually if you have EA Play, which is just like their monthly subscription where you can get discounts on Apex coins and anything that EA provides, normally if you had that subscription you would actually get the Battle Pass for free. However, this was randomly stopped and without any notice during Season 7. Now many people are even asking Respawn to refund their Battle Pass to them after seeing how difficult it was to complete. So we actually got some input from Chad Grenier, who is the director of Respawn, on why the Battle Pass was actually changed this season. He said there's two changes that really each had its own reason. First, we streamlined the challenge system to reward stars, where 10 stars is a Battle Pass level. We implemented this change with the intent to simplify how the Battle Pass works and more clearly indicate what a challenge is worth. The second change was to the difficulty or time investment needed on the challenges. We've seen in our data that most players were completing the Battle Pass about 2/3 through the season and then not having much left to do in the rest of the season. We believe that players would enjoy playing the game if they always had something to progress and earn, so we adjusted our challenges to hopefully give players something to accomplish in that final month of the season. So real quick, I'm just going to show you guys some tweets that you guys came up with on how you could actually improve the Battle Pass. If you guys want to, be a part of the video in future episodes, just make sure to follow me on Twitter. The link to that will be down in the description below. But anyways, let's get into these 5 ideas of how we can actually improve the Battle Pass. First one being that challenges should 100% reward you with more stars. So there's actually another change that Apex made after Season 7 and after people were complaining about the Battle Pass. They actually made it so now it only takes 5,000 XP to get 1 star versus the 10,000 that it was before. Now keep in mind, this still requires you to get 50,000 XP to actually get 10 stars to level up your Battle Pass, which is still a lot more compared to other seasons. We also got to look at the daily and weekly challenges, which give you kind of like a pathetic amount of stars if you really think about it. For example, right now we have a weekly challenge to play 40 games that only rewards you with 2 stars, man. 2 stars for playing 40 games. While playing 5 or 6 games a day I know is normal for some people, there's a lot of you guys out there who have other priorities and other things in life. You can't dedicate that much time to Apex Legends every single day. So personally, I think daily challenges need to give you at least double the stars, and weekly challenges might even need to give you like triple the amount of stars, man, because 40 games for only 2 stars, I'm like only a quarter of the way through that right now. Granted, I haven't been able to play much of Season 7 in the past couple of days, but many people are in the same position that I am, where you got other stuff going on in life. You can't invest that much time into a game. But moving on to point number 2, this is an idea that I actually thought would be really cool, and I'm surprised that Respawn hasn't implemented something like this in the Battle Pass. So one thing that I would think the Battle Pass needs that would make it more rewarding is to add vertical tiers below legend skins that you unlock that could contain skin recolors that you have to complete challenges in order to get. So an example of this is, as you guys know, once you hit tier 25 in the Battle Pass, you unlock the Wraith skin, which looks pretty cool, man. But one thing they could do to this is add recolors to these legendary skins that maybe you have to complete challenges with the original skin to actually unlock. So for example, maybe you might have to get a win using that specific skin, or get 10 kills using that specific skin to actually unlock the recolor. They could even go further with this and add multiple recolors, but only give you the option to choose one of them. This would also just add a lot more rarity to Battle Pass skins, which is something that many people have complained about in the past. This is something that I would love to see in the game. Hopefully with these new Battle Pass changes Respawn is coming up with, something like this might be implemented in the future. Moving on to point number 3 though, I would love it so that challenges either reflect the legends you already play, or if there's somehow a way where you could actually choose the challenges based around certain legends or weapons that you might want to get better with. For example, if you want to get better with the Wingman in Season 7, maybe they could add a selection screen where you could select from different Wingman challenges that you could use as your daily challenge. The reward you get for the stars is basically based on the difficulty of the challenge. For example, The lowest tier of the challenge could be like deal 500 damage with the Wingman. That could give you 2 stars. Maybe downing 5 enemies with the Wingman could give you 4 stars. And then dealing 2,000 damage with the Wingman could give you 8 stars. This gives you a way to actually pick what challenges you want to do. And I understand that the reason they added these challenges is to give you more of a variety when you play Apex. Try to like push you to play other legends, and I know many people want to do that, but I think giving them the option of what actually challenges they want to complete might make this experience just a little bit better. Now, moving on to point number 4, I don't think EA is ever going to do this, but this is an idea that I would love to see. Since there will probably be many people who do not complete the Battle Pass this season, it would be really cool if maybe like the week before Season 7 ends, we could purchase Battle Pass tiers with legend tokens. Now, I understand that probably one of the reasons they made this change in the first place was in the hopes that people would spend a little bit more money on Battle Pass tiers. I know they mentioned before that that was not part of the plan, but you got to remember that this is a business wanting to make money, so obviously money is always on their mind whenever they have big changes in the game. However, if you really want people to come back to this game and actually spend money on it, I feel like you have to make people feel like their money is going to something worthwhile. And in my opinion, the Battle Pass in its current state is not something I would recommend people buying, because I just think there's a lot of problems with it. It takes way too long to complete right now, and with the skins that it comes with, I don't really think it's worth the money in its current state. Now, moving on to my last point, this is something that I mentioned in the beginning of this video. I think the Battle Pass you should get for free if you have EA Play. This is something that they've been doing for the last 6 seasons, and it's really weird how without warning or without telling anyone at all, they just took away that option. So I'm really not sure why they're doing that. You know, they mentioned before they don't want to make these changes in the hopes that people spend more money, but at the same time, they're taking away people's ability to actually get the Battle Pass for free, where that was an option, you know, the past 6 seasons. So I would love that to be reverted, but that is basically my 5 points on how to make the Battle Pass a little bit better. Obviously, you know, not all of these points might work together, but hopefully this gives Respawn kind of a good idea of where to take the Battle Pass in future seasons. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. As always, if you guys enjoyed, drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys on the next video. Have a great day. Peace out.